Collective. Come on in here, boo. Hope all is well. Let's see what you got going on. What y'all need to... Something about to break with this 7 of Cups in reverse. You ain't confused no more. You realizing that there's only one option, or you don't have as many options as you thought, brings in a Tower. That makes sense? 7 of Cups upright is illusions, choices, options. You've realized there's only one option. There's only one thing to do. And whatever this option is, some of y'all were trying to avoid this Tower, or someone in your vicinity was trying to avoid a Tower by not choosing or thinking they had options. Yet, that's not what that were. They believed they had options, and they don't. Or you believed you had options, and you don't. You only have one option. For some of y'all, that option is to go. That option is to leave. That option is, there is only one option. Only one. Anything else, Spirit? Some of y'all thought, with this 8 of Swords and the Ace of Swords, which is the 9 of Swords. Some of y'all see the truth now. Or someone sees the truth about you. With this 8 of Swords and Ace of Swords. They was blind, and now they ain't. Some of y'all also realizing you're not trapped. Some of y'all thought you had no option but to stay where you were at. And that illusion is gone. Once you realize, like, I don't have to sit here, that causes a Tower for everyone. Someone also thought they had you trapped. Or they had you stuck. Or you were stuck in your head for quite some time about a situation, about your family, about your living situation. I don't know your life. But now you see the truth. Or now you're gaining clarity. Now you're starting to see resources. Now you're starting to see how everything can work together. You're not holding on to anything that passes, that does not serve you, with the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Some of you were holding on to something that was quite immature, or a person who was quite emotionally immature. For some of y'all, it's your gifts or a talent you have. You thought it was child's play. Divine is saying the only way you're going to get out of your money situation is to go towards, use that gift or that talent or that skill set that you have. To get out of a money situation, to get out of a living situation, whatever you got going on, it's time for you to use it. Anything else, Spirit? That makes sense? I'm about to clarify. Is that Queen of Pentacles? 9 of Pentacles. Some of y'all realize y'all got to do it by yourself. But the World card. Some of y'all are better by yourself. Or certain things are not going to get accomplished unless you do them yourself. Or there's more things that you need to accomplish by yourself. Some of y'all, that is the truth. That is the clarity you're gaining. You only got one option. This completes a cycle when you break through the illusions and see you only have one option. It completes the cycle for you. Now, if it's someone else, it completes the cycle as well. Like, you can't be playing with folks. Think, oh, I got options. This person's part of my team. Can't keep playing with people. Wherever you fall, get in where you fit in. Like the video if any of this is making sense to you at the moment. I'm about to turn this light on. It's a little dark. Clarify this 7 of cups. Spirit in reverse. Oh. Thank you, baby. Mm-hmm. You're ready with this 9 of wands if I can pick it up. You're ready. You're ready to get a move on with this chariot. It's time to go. You only have one option, and that's to move forward. You only have one option. Some of y'all have been avoiding this option or this choice for quite some time. You don't have no choice but to leave that person behind. You have no choice but to cut ties with this person. You have no choice but to use your God-given talents. There are no other options, beloved. I'm just confirming what you've been feeling. There are no other options. Clarify this tower. What's this about? I'm just reading. 4 of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Queen of Swords. Nine of Swords. Oh, child. I want to put these back. I really do. But I'm going to say this before I put them back. Because swords means thoughts. What's going on in your head. Mental stuff. You making a move, it's going to put a lot of people in their head. It's going to start bringing anxiety for some people. Are you making a decision or making a specific choice? Some people are going to all of a sudden want to start communicating with you about the choice you've made. And why are you making it? They're trying to hold on to you. They don't want to let you go. With the Page of Swords, you're learning how to navigate this newfound freedom, this newfound truth. Navigate things and doing things on your own. For some of y'all, if you are in a marriage or whatever, there is no other option but to do what you need to do in said marriage or said relationship, long-term relationship or situationship, wherever you fall. This is entertainment purposes. I'm just confirming what you already know. There's no other option. The truth shall set you free. Literally, with this 8 of Swords and this Ace of Swords. You were here, not sure what you were doing. You were in your head, stuck, overthinking, thinking you didn't have any other options. You couldn't see your way out of a paper bag. The truth has set you free, that you can do this. Look at the difference in the cards. And then you put truth right in the middle of it. Look at the difference. You go from the 8 of Swords to the 9 of Pentacles. You're like, I can do this by myself. I can obtain my goals. I can live without this person. Life is better single. Some of y'all are realizing that. Some of y'all, there's no other option but to be single for a little while. You don't have a choice in the matter. For some of y'all, and this has been for me as well, some of y'all are not going to get your divine union or the person that's for you and your situation and what you got going on until you free yourself from whatever current situation you're in, or until you reach or start walking the path that you're meant to walk on. What path you're supposed to be on, I don't know. I'm just reading cards. It's a collective, so it's kind of vague, but all of y'all is in different points of your journey, different timelines. But all I know is you have no choice but to move forward. You have no options but to leave, but to stay or go or whatever. Or use your God-given talents. You have no choice. Some of y'all, healing is not an option anymore. You have to heal. You healing causes a tower. You choosing to heal causes a tower. For some of y'all going to therapy causes a tower. Whatever it is going to cause a tower. And all towers are not bad. It's just certain things just have to calm down that weren't stable to begin with. If it could so easily be blown to smithereens. And it might make you feel wonky when things are falling apart. Like, wait, I'm starting to heal and now I'm losing friends. Now I'm arguing more. Yes, that's how. Because your frequency is changing. So you're not on the same wavelength anymore with family members or your significant other because you're deciding to make a change or something. When you're starting to do something for yourself. When you're not at someone's beck and call. And that can put you in a tizzy. But the truth of the matter is, it's all necessary. Like how I did that. Anything else, Spirit? Because I'm finna go. It's just a quick little 1, 2. Anything else, Spirit? Like overall for all these cards, 7 of Pentacles. The fruits of your labor will grow, are growing. There's some things that you may have to analyze and figure out. For some of y'all, for certain things to progress in your life, it requires you to make that hard decision. Because this is what you have. But if you want this to grow any further, it requires you to make the hard decision. And I gave plenty of examples. And don't ask me, how do I make the decision? By making the decision. You don't have an option, because at this point, the mind is going to make the decision for you. The universe is going to make the decision for you, or others are going to make the decision for you, and that's going to be a tower for you too. It's better sometimes for you to make that move than for the divine, for God to make that move. I'm just saying. Because then you have to grapple with that as well. When the divine makes that move. Because you won't. Things will start heating up at your workplace. Things will start going crazier and crazier. Or that boss will get crazier and crazier. Sometimes they'll sit there and lay you off or fire you. Or if they're not going to do that, like the heat, it just keeps getting hotter. It just keeps, there's no, to the point that you can't even if you double down and wanted to be stubborn, you cannot deny what you're seeing. Same with a relationship. You ever been in a toxic relationship? You ever been with an abusive ex? You ever been with someone who's toxic? And things don't get better. They just keep getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And you're reacting. Now you've turned into someone that you don't even know. Within that relationship, you all just keep getting worse. You're not solving anything. You're just too. The problems are compounding. There is no other option, baby, but to pack your things. There is no other option. That's just an example. Like I said, entertainment purposes, I don't know your life like this. But if it resonates, it resonates. Subscribe if it resonates. Comment if it resonates. Don't get too detailed in the comments. People like to give their life stories in the comments. I don't know why. Don't do it. Ooh. 6 of Pentacles. It's time to go towards the reciprocity. Divine intervention as well. It's coming in. I done told you. Divine intervention is going to happen for y'all one way or the other. Also, with these options, the universe has no option but to assist you. has no choice but to assist you in your endeavors. They have no choice. For some of y'all, God has no choice. Hands tied. They need you to see something. They need you to gain new perspective. They need you to rise. They need your frequency to go higher. They need you for whatever reason. Think of Jonah in the whale. That man was hard pressed not to do what God told him. He decided he was going to go in the opposite direction than Nineveh, I think. Don't give me the line. God made sure those people on the boat, he made the storm so bad that the people on the boat threw Jonah off of the boat. That's what I mean. Certain things have to get done. And if you're not a willing participant, you're going to be one sooner or later. Baby, go get my angel cards. They're in the room, in the bedroom, in that little container, the pink and yellow ones. For now, I'm going to use these angel cards. Anything else, Spirit? For my collective? You have no other option wherever you fall. For some of y'all, you have no other option but to win. Despite everything going on around you, you have no other option but to win. You have no other option but to conquer. You have no other option but to push through. To get over the mountain. Harmony and resolution. There's no other option but your life to turn into more harmonious and resolute. The blessings have no other option but to come in. This reading is not negative. You have no other option but to grow spiritually. To identify with who you are, whose you are, where you're supposed to be, what's your mission, how certain people are supposed to connect with you. You are a small piece of a bigger picture. But you still need it and necessary. Thank you, babe. Why you bring this? You know, when these children do certain things, sometimes you just got to go with the flow. I don't know why this kid brought me this deck, spiritual awakening. This look yellow to y'all. Okay. It is pink, but I meant these cards. I don't know. It's 18 minutes in. Let's see what I have learned. When my babies give me something, sometimes you got to roll with it, and there's a reason for it. All right. What is it from this deck the collective need to know? The law of cosmic creation. Your thoughts will echo into eternity. And the law of rhythm. The universe is guiding you. Go with the flow. I think this is the card. Ride the wave. What goes up must go down. Energy is always moving. So didn't I tell you there's no other option for you but to go with the flow? There's no other option for you but to accept what is. There's no other option for you but to let go. There's no other option for you but to rise. There's no other option for you but to leave, to go, or to use your God-given talents. There's no other option for you but to rise and separate yourself from the pack or from your family or from that situationship, marriage or relationship. There's no other option but for you to grow and learn. It's your destiny. It's written in the stars. What you wholeheartedly desire is your destiny. It's time for you to rise and meet it. Like the video, comment, subscribe if any or all of that resonated. If you like my style, my vibe, subscribe. What are you waiting for? Until next time, babies. Bye. Love.